Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Quinn here, and today I'm very excited because we are doing a hard rebuild, which is called the one player only rebuilding challenge. So what I have to do is I'm going to spin a wheel. Actually, I'm going to ask Google pick a NBA team. I think I'm actually going to ask her pick 1 through 30. I search a list of NBA teams and I'll count them out with you so you know what it is. So whatever team I get to pick what player I want from that team. After that, I will put that one player on it. So say I get Giannis on the Bucks, I will put Giannis on a team, but then I will have a whole bunch of the worst players in the NBA also on that team. So basically it's a one player rebuild. So here we're going to start off. Okay, Google, pick a number between 1 and 30.
6.
The number is 6, so it will be the Lakers, Bulls, Warriors, Celtics, Raptors, and Rockets. So we will be getting the Houston Rockets here. Obviously, I am going to pick James Harden. We were one away from getting the New York Knicks. That would not have went well. So I am going to be back in 1 minute once I get rid of these players and get some bad players on my team. Alright, since James Harden is just so good, we are going to need to make our own trade here. I think I might try and go for Tatum and Kemba Walker. Then we will also have to throw a player into this deal. I'm hoping that they will be willing to do this. I don't see why they wouldn't, but no. It's not looking like they will do that trade, which is, I think, is ridiculous. But we do need to be able to get 2 players out of this, so maybe Jimmy and Bam. Then we go down, we trade Briscoe. Okay, they like what they have, but if we give you a first, what do you want? Spending an excessive amount at shooting guard. You already have Jimmy. Okay, first. So a first makes it more money for you. Can I just do Jimmy? That's probably a terrible trade, but they wouldn't let me trade Harden for anyone. So basically we're starting off with Jimmy Butler here. So here we need to do 2 players that are good. Because if we just do 1, we won't be getting much value. So I think we will do Tobias Harris and Matisse Thybulle. And now we'll trade Matisse Thybulle and Tyson Chandler to hopefully get 2 players again. This is going to be a decently long rebuild. Can't find any trades, but I think I'm going to go with Cody Zeller and Hernando Gomez. So we are now also going to trade both of them because I don't like either of them. Pick up Will Barton and Torrey Craig. No, trade Torrey Craig and Isaiah Hartenstein. We need 2 players here again. I'll pick up Taj Gibson and Reggie Bullock. This may not go down very well because it wouldn't let us trade Harden. We're going to trade Tobias Harris for John Wall, I think. I guess we will have to throw an I can't remember who it was. You'll see, you were watching. This is a very hard challenge, guys. I don't think I'll be able to complete it, but we will pick up Damian Lee there. So we'll trade Kai Bowman here for hopefully 2 middle, like maybe 2 71s. Or else get best available. And best available there would be Cristiano Felicio. We're going to make him a power forward, Bullock a small forward, and Lee a small forward as well. Here, I think we will have to trade Will Barton for hopefully 2 players. I think I'm going to trade him and Reggie Bullock for Blake Griffin because that just improves our power forward spot. Right now, we'd be looking like John Wall, Michael Fraser, Damian Lee, Blake Griffin, and I don't know how to pronounce his name. Alright, we will now need to trade Damian Lee, though, because he can't be a starter on a championship team. This is going to be a 1-year challenge just to make it harder for me. I think we'll pick up Aaron Baines there, and I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, everyone, I am back. We're going to start off by trading Cristiano Felicio. Try and get someone better than him here. It's going to be hard, but we're going to try our best. We'll pick up Corey Joseph and Yogi Ferrell, just gain 2 more mid-range players. You know, I think I'm probably going to trade every single player on this team, so I am just making everyone their best position so we can make a better team. Alright, start off by John Wall. I don't like anyone there, so we're going to throw Blake Griffin in because this player is going to hopefully be our star player. I think we are going to do this trade. You might think I'm crazy, but I'm going to make Drummond a power forward, and he goes up to an 88. Now we can trade Drummond and hopefully get an even better player in return. Or not. Or not. It's looking like the or not part's gonna happen here. You know what? We're going to pick up Kristaps Porzingis. And Porzingis, I might trade him. Yeah, I think I'm going to look. See what's out there for him. If there isn't anything out there for him, he might just stay on this team. We are now going to try and trade Kevin Love for 2 players. We're going to do this trade, Kevin Love for Patty Mills and Rudy Gay. Now we'll trade Corey Joseph and Yogi Ferrell for Patrick Beverly and Rodney McGruder. I can't talk today. Alright, we'll trade Patrick Beverly and Patty Mills here. Well, I hope. You know what, I think we'll just trade one of these guys. Trade them by themselves. We'll pick up Josh Richardson there. Now we will trade Patty Mills. You're probably yelling at me saying, why don't you go into free agency and pick somebody up? I'm trying my best not to do that, but I think I am going to go into free agency. Westbrook's there. I'm not going to pick up Westbrook anyways, but oh, there's Boogie wanting $20 million again. Not happening. I've got about 5. I'll offer you 5. You agree, okay. So now we'll trade Darren Collinson and Thabo Cephalosha, hoping to get 2 middle of the pack players here. Not really looking like it. We can get Yakapurto, so we are going to do that. We're going to change some positions here. Not a point guard. Alright, we'll try and trade Josh Richardson. See what we can get from him. Not looking like too much for 2 players, because I more need 2 players than 1. But we will pick up Tristan Thompson there, because I know Tristan Thompson goes up to an 83. So here we will now trade Bogdanovich, and we need to get 2 players here because I don't have any other players. We're going to do that trade for the pick in Darius Miller. I'm really just trying to get picks now. I am just going to do that trade because I don't need those players. Now we'll try and trade Darius Miller for someone better. Yeah, we'll pick Torrey Craig up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to trade Thompson and this lottery protected Pelicans pick and see what we can get for that. Pretty good. I'm going to pick up John Wall for that. And now I'm going to flip John Wall again. I like the Kyle Lowry pickup, but I like the D'Lo pickup just a little bit more. How much money? I need 3 mil. You give me Josh Okogie. Okay, fine. I'll just do that trade. I don't like giving up Beverly, but we get D'Angelo Russell, and I like D'Angelo Russell there. We're going to trade him for Al-Farouq Aminu and Terrence Ross, because that gives us 2 players that I think are pretty decent. Like, I'm not calling them good, but they're pretty decent. We'll do this upgrade for both. Why do cars have to drive by? Very nice day out today. I'm making this on the day you are seeing it as well. Just like yesterday's video. If you haven't already checked out my podcast from yesterday, go check that out. We're going to be trading for Bismack Biyombo. We're just going to change some of these positions. Trade Bismack. See what we can get for him. This, as I said, is going to be a quite long rebuild. We'll trade him for Evan Fournier. I'm not totally sure if we'll be able to get like a crazy good team, but I am going to try my best to get a team that could win a championship. We're going to simulate a few days just to see if any of these players will come play for me. How much money do you want now? Still want 20 mil. He doesn't want that, but I will give him a no trade clause. He still doesn't want to come play for us, but that is okay. Now we'll trade Treveon Graham and any firsts. We'll trade him for 2 seconds. This challenge is way harder than I thought it was going to be, honestly. I think I'm going to test them both. No, can't get anything. Now we will try and trade Evan Fournier. I do want either a point guard or shooting guard, but Clint Capella looks like he is going to be the deal there, because now we would have D'Angelo Russell, Porzingis, and Capella. Those are the only... Nah, you know what? I'm going to trade Capella. Make him that. Now he is an 89 overall. This means we can get some pretty good players out of this, including players like DeMar DeRozan. But we are going to pick up Chris Middleton. So our team would be looking like D'Angelo Russell, Chris Middleton, and Kristaps Porzingis. Now we're going to trade Terrence Ross for a normal small forward because he should be more of a shooting guard in 2K. We are going to trade him for Dennis Schroeder, though. Make Schroeder a shooting guard, and his rating goes up. Make him... Wow, make Muscala a power forward, and he goes up to a 78. We're going to pick up Victor Oladipo there. So now we would be D'Angelo Russell, Victor Oladipo, Chris Middleton, and Kristaps Porzingis. That's not looking too good. It's looking good, but Victor Oladipo I don't think is a high enough overall to be that player on our team. Probably going to pick up DeMar DeRozan there, and then we will trade DeMar DeRozan for more of a shooting guard. And that player, I do that like that. I can't do that. That's giving up way too much value. I'll trade him for Clint Capella back. And now I'm going to just flip Clint Capella immediately because I do not need him on the team at all. I think I'm going to pick up Derrick Rose there. I'll make Derrick Rose. I'll make D'Angelo Russell a shooting guard, and Derrick Rose can run our point guard. Only for now. We'll trade Jordan McRae here. Hopefully get around 88 or an 89. We'll pick up Patrick Mills. So weird saying Patrick Mills. And trade him and Marco Bellinelli. Hoping for... I'll pick up Nemanja Bjelica. Sure. Make him a small forward. And now we'll trade him for hopefully maybe 2 88s. Which is not looking like it's going to happen. Nah. But we'll pick up Luke Kennard. And we're going to trade him and Gary Clark. We need a center here. Not looking like there is anything that I really necessarily like, but we will pick up Brook Lopez. I am going to trade him one more time. Nope. I'm hoping for like a Mitchell Robinson player to run our starting center, because I don't think we have any way to be amazing, but I think we can do better than Brook Lopez. We're going to trade him for Tristan Thompson, though. And now, flip Tristan Thompson immediately for hopefully a better center. Or we're going to trade him there for Spencer Dinwiddie. And we'll make Dinwiddie a shooting guard. And now I am going to try and trade Rose and Dinwiddie just to see what I could get. Not looking like there is enough for what I want for them. I was hoping to see someone a lot better than what I got from that. Still looking for a center here. We'll trade him and Garrett Temple, though. I guess we'll trade back for Tristan Thompson and now try for someone else with Tristan Thompson. Not totally sure who. Yeah, we're going to pick up LaMarcus Aldridge there. And that, I think, will wrap up our starting lineup. So it'll be Derrick Rose, D'Angelo Russell, Chris Middleton, Porzingis, and LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm not sure if that team will win a championship, but we still need to do our bench. So we'll pick up Mike Scott there. I am going to go down here and release a few players. It's not letting me release players, but I would like to go over to free agency and hopefully pick up a few players on a small contract, like a minimum, because that is all I have. Alright, so we picked up Gerald Green and Zach Randolph. So we are just going to keep trading these guys till we get good players. I'm not going to say I'll be back in a few minutes once I fill out this team, so you believe me that I only started with James Harden and built this whole team. Thinking about this team would be so good with James Harden on it right now. This team would be like amazing. But the challenge was starting with one player, not trading picks and stuff with other players. The Rockets were a hard team to do, though, because how terrible their picks were. The Knicks may have been easier to do because they've got lots of picks on their team, and they're worth a lot. Like, I could probably trade, say I got a 68 overall, traded that with 2 of their first round picks. You could probably get a very good player out of that. We're going to do this deal for Duncan Robinson and Solomon Hill. Now we will trade Semi Ojeleye and Solomon Hill here for Patty Mills. Our bench isn't going to be incredible, so if you're here to see an amazing bench, you are on the wrong video, because this is very hard to trade up from Duncan Robinson to super good players. If you guys want to try this challenge yourself, and if you can make a better team than me, please let me know and make a video, and I will check that out. Trying to trade Patty Mills here. I can't talk. I was gonna say Patrick Mills, but I know nobody says that. It's just when you look at it and it says Patrick Mills, it makes you want to say Patrick Mills. Alright, I'm going to pick up Jordan Clarkson there. He may actually stay on our team. But I think I might also try and trade Derrick Rose for a better shooting guard there. Might not be able to get that. No. We'll trade Bryn Forbes and Mitchell Creek. Looking for probably a center here that I can make a power forward and flip. Yes, I'm going to pick up Robin Lopez there, make him a power forward, and trade him and Gary Clark. We'll pick up Doug McDermott there, and Jakar Sampson. I didn't even know he was still in the league. Trade Jakar Sampson and Omer, I think, for Kyle Korver. Now we will trade Doug McDermott and Kyle Korver for Darren Collinson. Make Darren Collinson a shooting guard. I'm going to make Clarkson a small forward. And we will trade both of them and see if we can get like a really good 6-man. But we also may not be able to, because kind of how this game works, that you can't trade Darren Collinson for anything. Can't really find anything here, but we are going to pick up Luke Kennard, and we will make him a small forward. That doesn't change his overall, and I'm going to try and trade him and Clarkson. Not looking like there's anything there, but you know what? I think I will keep Luke Kennard on the team, and I will trade Jordan Clarkson for someone. Don't know who. I'll trade him for Tristan Thompson, because Tristan Thompson has some pretty decent trade value that I think I could use. Also trade Jakar Sampson here. We'll pick up Spencer Dinwiddie there, and so our team will be looking like Derrick Rose, D'Angelo Russell, Chris Middleton, Chris Stapps, LaMarcus Aldridge, Dinwiddie, Kennard, Temple, and someone not going to be on the team. Make him a point guard because I want Kennard to be our shooting guard. So here we will trade Temple for Reggie Bullock. I've been talking a lot, so I'm going to go get a drink, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. Now we are going to continue this. We'll head over to free agency, and we'll pick up PJ Tucker. Never mind, we can't pick him up because we released him. Pick up Sean Livingston as well, and pick up Jeremy Lin. Alright, those players should be enough, to finish off our bench here. We will pick up Damian Jones. I was just trying to find that. I'm like, where is he? Probably went past him. You guys are yelling at me. But still. Alright, so Damian Jones and Jeremy Lin. We'll trade both of them. We'll pick up Devontae Graham. Kennard can play the small forward. So can Dinwiddie, though. I think I'd rather have Dinwiddie there, like that. So it would be Russell, Middleton, Porzingis, Aldridge, and then it would be Dinwiddie, Devontae, Kennard, and it would be DeAndre Bembry, but I will trade Bembry and Bullock to hopefully this could be the last trade. I think we need a center or a power forward. We'll pick up Boban and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and we'll make Boban a power forward. But I think we still need to trade him because I don't think Boban can play power forward for us. And he's not an 80 overall, and I'd personally like my whole bench to be 80s. We'll pick up Alex Len and make Alex Len a power forward. He is an 80, but I feel like I might be able to keep flipping him and eventually get Tristan Thompson here. No, but we can get Brandon Clark, and that is going to wrap that up. Actually, never mind. I think I'm going to make a few more trades. Like, I might try Chris Middleton's value out here. See what we can get. Not looking like much. We'll look at Derrick Rose and D'Angelo Russell. I can't pass up on that. Have to do it. Because now we'd be looking like Devontae Graham, Paul George, Middleton, Porzingis, Aldridge, Dinwiddie, Clark, Kennard, and Corey Joseph. So we still need to find a starting point guard now. But I don't think that should be too hard. Because 2K. We'll pick up Fred VanVleet. We'll make VanVleet a shooting guard. I am going to flip him, though. And Anthony Tolliver. Not getting much for VanVleet there. Gained nothing for Van Vliet there. We may have to go Van Vliet, George, Middleton, Porzingis, and Aldridge. I don't think... I like Van Vliet. Don't get me wrong. I love Van Vliet. He's one of my favorite players. He is my favorite player in the league. But him being a starting point guard on a championship team in 2K... In 2K. I feel like he could. But in 2K... I'm not sure about that. And this is a one-year challenge, so it's not like he's going to regress at all. But you never know. I do need to go over to my roster, though, and release someone on the team. Why didn't it let me release these players? It's not letting me release players, so it looks like I just have to keep flipping. So we might have to trade Kennard and Van Vliet, which I didn't want to do. Still can't get anything. Could I get a star point guard? No, I can't. Like a star point guard from this. No. I can't. I'll pick up Sean Livingston. Make Livingston a shooting guard. And I'll trade him and Malcolm Miller. Hopefully get a bench point guard for this team. Or a bench center, whatever one. We'll pick up Vincent Poirier and make him a power forward. After doing that trade for George, it kind of threw off our team. But also, we did get better by getting Paul George by quite a lot. I personally think. We'll pick... No, too low of a rating. We'll pick up Rondé. And now we will trade Rondé, Hollis Jefferson, and Duan Hernandez. We will trade them for Mike Muscala. Now we will trade Muscala and Gary Clark for Damian Lee. Damian Lee was like our third best player on this team before. Now we'll trade him and Mitchell Creek for Tony Bradley. Now we're going to make Tony Bradley a power forward. He goes up to a 79. And trade him and Juwan Morgan for... Come on, someone. No one. We'll trade him for Michael Carter-Williams. We will make Michael Carter-Williams a shooting guard. Try him and Kennard. Don't think I'm going to get anything that I love from that. And I don't, but I'm going to try and do that. They will do that, so I am going to pick up Karis LeVert, though. So our team would be looking like Fred VanVleet, Paul George, Chris Middleton, Porzingis, Aldridge, Dinwiddie, Clark, Karis, and Michael Carter-Williams. But I personally don't want Michael Carter-Williams, so we'll trade him and Sterling Brown for Monte Morris. We will make Monte Morris a shooting guard. We're gonna make Levert our small forward. Dinwiddie can be shooting guard. And now we will trade Monte Morris for a point guard or a center. Or we may just have to keep him. No, we'll trade him for Terrence Davis. And then we will trade Terrence Davis. Probably the last trade here. I feel like 79 and a 70 should be able to finish this off. We get Kuzma. We'll get Cauley Stein. This won't be the final trade. This probably will be now, because I think an 82 Cauley Stein should be able to finish the job and get us a point guard that I'm comfortable with on the team. Are some players I like here, but none are good enough, or they're not the right position for our team. We'll pick up Jarrett Allen, and we will make Jarrett Allen a power forward. We're going to keep Jarrett Allen, and we will trade Brandon Clark here. And we will trade him. What else can I throw in? Want Theo Pinson? I'll be back in 1 sec. Alright, sorry everyone, I am back. We are going to keep trying to trade Brandon Clark here. I thought his value would be a little bit higher than it is. I'm going to go over here and make him a small forward. Then I could make Dinwiddie a point guard, Levert a shooting guard, and that would finish off our team, I think. So it would be Van Vliet, Paul George. You know what? I'll start Dinwiddie. So it would be Dinwiddie, Paul George, Chris Middleton, Kristaps Porzingis, LaMarcus Aldridge, Jarrett Allen, Fred Van Vliet, Brandon Clark, and Caris LeVert. We are going to run a 9-man rotation. First scoring option will be Paul George. Second will be Porzingis. And third will be Chris Middleton. Alright, this is looking good. I'm going to simulate to around the trade deadline. We will go to January 31st, see how we do. I will be back here if we don't do very well, but if we do well, I will just be back at the end of the season. We do win to the Bucks though, which is a good sign, but then we did just lose to the Pelicans, OKC, and Wizards. Alright, so at the end of the season we go 53-29. Giannis Antetokounmpo wins MVP. John Morant wins Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook wins Sixth Man of the Year. Look at the stats, looking pretty close. He signed with the Warriors. The Warriors must be good because they have Curry, Westbrook, Clay. Wow, that'd be a good team. Kawhi wins Defensive Player of the Year. Luka wins Most Improved, and Brett Brown wins Coach of the Year of the Sixers. Alright, we are the 3 seed in the West. We did make a trade. We acquired Rudy Gobert from LaMarcus Aldridge, and we got Mitchell Robinson from Jarrett Allen. I will show you the team here. So it's Fred VanVleet, Paul George, Chris Middleton, Kristaps Porzingis, Rudy Gobert, Mitchell Robinson, Spencer Dinwiddie, Brandon Clark, and Caris LeVert. Alright, facing Dallas in the second round. Crossing my fingers I can get out of this. Dallas up 2-0. Dallas up 2-1. Dallas up 3-1. Okay. Game 6, we're down by 1. I need to take some of your minutes away. Paul George is going to play 40. Van Vliet's playing 33. Porzingis can play 40. Middleton can play 33. You can play 30. You can play 16. You can play 12. You can play 8. Middleton can play 38. And Gobert can play 33. Alright, we're going to simulate it with Simcast. Dallas winning by a lot, and that's going to be game. Alright, we could not complete the challenge. There will be more videos of this with different players. Maybe I'll figure out what setting I need to change so I can trade Harden for better players. I think if I did one more year, this team might win a championship. I think they should have won a championship with how many close to 90s they have, but they didn't. So thank you very much for watching today's video. It's been Quinn. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm out. See ya!